Hi guys, I'm back up here with the another daily motivational message for the collective. Remember, all messages are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings if you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those. You know what to do. DM me, we can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Let it hear from you guys to start the discussion, as well as it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So I think that's about it. So let's go and get it popping, okay? So we got one message from the motivational message manifesto to start out this message, and five, I think, cards from that success. I think they're called success cards. 5 cards from the success cards. They look like this, the orange cards. You see them right there. The orange cards. We got 5 of those, okay? All right, let's go on and get it popping, okay? All right, so the message for the collective is, let us awaken now and realize there is greater vibrancy, joy, and freedom available to each of us. Okay, so what is being said in these moments in time here is realizing, you know, while putting this reading together and really analyzing and really reflecting on the message, right? What was coming up is freedom, right? But this is understand what real true freedom is, to understand yourself on a whole different level, from both your light aspect, the good side of you, the conscious side of yourself, but also understanding that shadow side of yourself, right? The shit that you can't fucking stand, your shortcomings, your quote unquote demons, right? There's freedom in that, right? This is that type of energy. When you know better, you can move better. You know what I'm saying? So this is that type of energy. If you know that certain trigger points or certain things that you would overindulge in, right? You know how to avoid those, I guess, landmines, right? This is that type of energy when you really truly understand yourself from a perspective that's bigger and deeper, right? That's fucking with yourself the long way, right? You gotta fuck with yourself the long way to even get a true grasp and an understanding of yourself, right? So to have that true grasping and understanding of yourself, that's ultimate freedom, true freedom, right? That's why with the mistake, what makes this so powerful when I show you this imagery is understanding that you, my friend, everything that's happened in your life so far, right? Where you are right now is what you are, the reason why you're here. So this is that type of energy. There's a certain amount of freedom that comes with that when you finally take accountability for where you're at in life, and not allowing good, bad, and ugly, right? Not allowing your circumstances to haunt you, right? Or to try to box you in, right? This is that type of energy, really understanding self from a whole other perspective, in this energy of willing to look at oneself regardless of what you see, because sometimes what you see may not be what you want to see, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here, having the courage to look at yourself when you don't want to look at yourself. I repeat, I gotta write that down. Having the courage to look at yourself when you don't want to look at yourself, right? Yeah. Having the courage to look at yourself when you don't want to look at yourself, right? There's power in that, because most of the world can't stare at their reflection and accept their reflection for what it is, right? Despite what it may look like, right? It takes a lot of strength to do that, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time when it comes to this card, interdependence. Really going deep in the depths of those pits and really sitting down with your internal demons and asking them motherfuckers, what do you need? What do I need, right? How can we get on level ground? Right, so you can stop tripping the fuck out, so you ain't wilding the fuck out, right? Because your actions, right, all this shit underneath is what's conflicting my life right now. So what do you need so we can get you back with the ball rolling, right? This is that type of energy going down and really getting a complete understanding of those internal complexes that you have, especially the ones that you don't want to look at, man. This is that type of energy. I'm hearing here. You don't want to look at, but also the ones that motherfuckers been telling you about, right? Motherfuckers been telling you about. You know what this type of energy would be? If I could give an example of this, let's say you have a good heart and all this good stuff. You're a good person in general, right? But you pop off, right? You pop off, your mouth gets you in trouble. But you're a good person, right? And it's not like you're a divine person. But this is that type of energy. You view your popping off or your slick talk or you being very direct with people as a form of love, because why? I love you, so I'm gonna tell you the truth, right? But you get told about yourself from the opposite end, right? And you're like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I love you, da 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 da. But what you may be saying to these other people, right, may be not the it, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Or you be bitching. Let's say you be bitching, right? You can get bitchy at times, which we all have the best of days. This is that type of energy, viewing those points of yourself, right? Why do I lash out and take this on other people or places or things and things of that nature? If you get the drift, right? This is that type of energy. That's that going down to the pits of yourself to understand yourself from a perspective that you've never understood yourself. Because with the lack of understanding oneself from the lower depths in the underworld, because aren't we in Scorpio season now? Right? I believe we're in Scorpio season, right? And Scorpio season has to do with everything in the underworld, right? So tapping into the underworld to really analyze and get an understanding and sit down and chop it up with your internal conflict, with your internal demons. Sitting down to chop it up. I'm hearing, do you dare to chop it up with your internal demons, right? Sitting down to really chop it up with them. Get an understanding. Why are you acting out, right? This is that type of energy here, because understanding that pain, right, with this card, pain purifies. Pain and suffering creates better versions of yourself. When you go through that space of intensity and very harsh environments, it starts to mold you into a different version of yourself that you ain't never been ever experienced, right? You start to become who you need to become, but to even experience this pain, you're going to have to look at yourself, right? And we all see that as a collective, we are now looking at the shortcomings and the fuckery we as a collective be on. Because it usually be like, man, it's everybody else. It's not me. It's not me. It's everybody else. Obviously, everybody's fucking up. ... This is that energy no longer placing the blame on other people and now taking accountability for your own life, for where you are at right now. Beautiful. If I can pick this card up. Yeah. Because to even get to a better space of oneself, you're going to have to experience the art of dying. Look at the imagery of this. Dying to your old self into becoming anew. putting into the old shit that you was on to become a new. So if you want to change your life, you're going to have to, you can't hang around the same people. You can't hang around the same places. You can't hang around the same things no more. If you were trying to elevate your life, you have to be around people who's constantly in that energy of elevation, right? This is that type of energy. You are now hanging out with people, places, and things that are on your level and up. Anything that is outside of that cannot be around you, cannot be within your foundation, because what is it going to do? Shake your foundation, and it's going to put you in a perspective where you're confusing the universe, confusing. Sorry, excuse my y'all, my speech. Let me slow down. Because it's like word salad, blah. Anyways, you're confusing the universe on the signal that you're giving off, right? But it's about us as we're going through this journey, because I'm seeing all these cards, right? From the mistake, right? I'll show y'all again. Interdependence. Pain purifies. And the art of dying. All right, so you've seen all the cards again. It's showing that this transformation that we're going through is moving through stages. Yeah. Moving through stages. And this is that type of energy with that mistake card. This is the first stage, the first level of it, finally accepting where you're at. Now, second level is to dive deep within self and really experience, get some of that internal cleaning going. Third is now that we've been diving deep within ourselves to a point of having to see some real truths that may hurt oneself, right? It may hurt, right, to experience, but you know that what is hurting you is making you stronger. It's helping mold you into a better version of yourself, where you're dying to the old to become a new. Because look at this imagery, y'all, for this next card. You become a new, completely naked, completely shifted, completely stripped from what you experienced beforehand. Because you got to think, we need this process, right? This process here, dying to the old way of living and becoming anew, right? This is that type of energy. It's a process, right? This is that type of energy, really understanding that the more that you let go, the more that you shed, the more that you release, the more that you become free. And you'll start to see that freedom is available to you the moment that you take control of your life. All right? All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all messages are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Let it hear from you guys to start the discussion. As well as just going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good day, and bye-bye.